the dust fly everywhere, and just the open air and hearing the birds chirping in the morning, just the whole, just being one with God's earth.
Every week, we hit the road to tell the stories of the people, places, and events that make Hunt County great. These are our friends and our neighbors telling their own stories in their own words. Stories worth knowing and sharing. These are the stories that make us proud to call this place home. And around every corner, we find something else that makes us want to celebrate Hunt County. This program would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. Thank you.
Born and raised in the piney woods of East Texas, just northeast of Tyler in a town called Winona. When I was 15 years old, I joined the FFA. I had no ag experience at all. Couldn't even tell you how to drive a tractor. I wouldn't know where to start. The gear shifts, I wouldn't even know what's high, what's slow, first, second, third. I went to my parents, and I was living at home at the time, and I would say, I got to start a garden to start growing some food. I started a small garden in the backyard doing some watermelon, peppers, zucchini, and for the first time, I built something with my own two hands and watched it from the ground up. And I brought a watermelon to one of our meetings for the chapter of Winona, and I saw my friends, my ag teacher, their parents eat food that I produced with my own two hands. And I said, okay, this is what I want to do. First time disking the field, I remember turning around and I saw the disc digging into the ground and seeing the dust fly everywhere, and just the open air and hearing the birds chirping in the morning, just the whole, just being one with God's earth and be able to feed his people. You just can't put a price tag on just the open space and the freedom and cultivating God's soul. You just can't put a price tag on it. Where I started selling peas in the church, purple hull peas. Over time, I built a client base of, hey, Terren's the guy you go to for peas. And that Excel spreadsheet has grown over the last 11 years now. And so I have a big client base when it comes down to my produce. And so at this point, I can just make dials, call people and say, hey, produce is ready. They know where to come, they know where to pick it up at, and they know it's going to be good, safe, and good quality for their families. I've had some challenging years, but over the last 11 years of farming, I now take a challenge as a learning opportunity, and I share with other people things that I've done wrong to tell them, hey, don't do it this way, this is what I did, and I promise you it doesn't work. Sharing with others mistakes that I've made, even as a young farmer, a first generation farmer, having an education to share with others and knowing how to actually prevent mistakes down the road. Picking corn, picking peas, picking okra is not a glamorous job. And so finding labor to come back every year to do the same thing is a big challenge. Sure. But understanding the labor, that's a big challenge that I have. Not only myself, but farmers around the world are facing the same challenges. And so we all come together, we just brainstorm together and figure out ways to take that challenge and turn it into opportunity to help others. For me to share with someone who's a first generation farmer or wants to start their own farm, wants to start their own garden, and share with them, this is how you do this, or this is how you plant this, and to watch them plant a seed and for it to grow and they harvest their first crop, it's a great feeling to show people how to do it themselves. But I don't fear mistakes anymore because every mistake that I've made, I've always learned from it. I don't do it again. You do it one time, you don't do it again. Not the same mistake over and over and over again. If I lose money, if I lose a big deal or a big client, just the ability to bounce back, take some time to recover from it. The real world has no remorse when it comes to you sobbing over a mistake that you made. You just got to get back and pull by your bootstraps and do it again. I am Terren Moore, and I celebrate Hunt County.
If you liked this story, help us celebrate by sharing it with your friends and family. Our stories appear on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and cable TV on Juice 34. You can also find us online at celebratehuntcounty.com. If you'd like to suggest someone to feature in our program, email your idea to stories@celebratehuntcounty.com. We also want to thank our sponsors for making our storytelling possible. We hope you'll support the hometown businesses that keep Hunt County strong.
Family is very important to us, and that's why we wanted to bring family to our business.
We tell folks that at Home Texas Real Estate, we work as a team and we're all working together to try to sell your house, or we're all working together to help you find the right one that you want to buy.
With At Home Texas Real Estate, it's our family helping your family.